What better way than a handmade card to wish your loved ones a happy birthday? In this video, we are going to try this ink and wash birthday card. So let's get started. Okay, so for this ink and wash card, I am using my watercolor paper, which I have folded in half. And then this is a Sharpie pen, which is a waterproof pen. If you're using the pen before the watercolors, then and you need to have a waterproof pen. And then if you want to use it afterwards, you can use a regular gel pen or any marker. Then I have my Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2, and then I have my regular watercolors as well. So let's get started. First of all, let's start by roughly sketching the cake because it's a happy birthday card. So I'm using this waterproof pen by Sharpie to roughly trace the cake. So it can be any shape. I'm going to make, let me leave some space for the text here, and then take your time to actually sketch it out. And if you want, you can always use a pencil before. From here, and as you can see, I'm really using a sketchy line. I'm not making a very precise line, which is good for these kinds of cards. And then let's move to the second tier. And then let me add one more. So that's the basic shape of the card, of the cake. And then I will be adding maybe 3 candles. So be very, very loose, and as I'm using very cracked lines, use those lines. It will give a better effect and better feel to the card, like a vintage feel. And let's start adding the flowers here now. So I'm just lightly going to sketch the flowers. So for the roses, I'm just using very swirly lines, very loose, like that. Let's make one here, and then let's put one tiny flower here as well. And then be free, add leaves and the ferns wherever you want. Let me add a few flowers here as well. And then I feel this is looking good now. And feel free to add more flowers, different flowers, leaves. So I'm happy with this one, and for the leaves I will be directly painting them. So let's move on to the painting part. So for the cake's base, I'm going to use very lightly this crayon. This is an ochre color. I love using these crayons. They are so easy to use. And then for the darker part, I'm going to use this a little bit. And then let's start with the magic. So I'm using a clean damp brush, and look how pigmented these are. So I'm going to smudge all the ochre color first. And you do not need to completely paint all the all the white spaces. Be very loose, leave some white spaces. It will give more messier look. The messy, the better. So leave those lines there. And now let's add this one. I'm just going to smudge this a little upwards like that. So that's the base of our cake. I will let it dry for just a little bit time. Until that time, let me use some other things. Let me use this light yellow and just give the flame for the candles. For the candles, let me use this very light gray color. As you can see, I'm just using very lighter strokes. I'm not actually focusing on completely covering a full part. I'm just going over in between the lines. For the flowers, you can choose your own color. Let me use this very beautiful peachish pink color, and I'm just going to go over the rose like that. Make sure that you leave some spaces. White spaces are really crucial in these kinds of cards because it's that which gives a very rustic and vintagey look. And I will let this completely dry now to go ahead with the green part, the leaves. This is completely dried up now and it's time to add the leaves. So I'm going to mix a little bit of black with my sap green to give a vintagey, to get a vintagey green shade. You can choose whatever you want. And I'm just going to start by, so because the leaves are so small, so all you need to do is just, you know, dab your brush and just pick it up. Just press, lift and pick, press and pick, press and pick. So you get beautiful leaf shapes. So if you want, of course, you can go ahead and paint the actual shape. I like to keep it loose. These roses and flowers. So I'm going with a darker shade of pink and just going to dab it on some spots, not completely covering everything. Now is the stage you can intensify whatever you want. If you want to add more details, like I'll just take a little bit of brown and just make some lines at the bottom just to segregate the tier of the cake, just like that. Let's add a few splatter of this shade, just a little bit, which will act as the confetti for the birthday card. That's good enough. And take your time to write the text right here. Let me just write it with a pencil first, and then I will use my pen on it. So I'm now going to use my calligraphy pen and write the text. Once everything is dried, I'm going to use an eraser and erase all the pencil lines. Lastly, I will use a black gel pen and add just the crisp, a little bit more lines on the card. And there you have it, a whimsical birthday card that anyone would be thrilled to receive. Ink and wash is such a freeing technique, and I hope it helped you relax and let go of perfectionism today. If you enjoyed painting with me today, make sure that you hit that subscribe button for more such videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care, bye bye, and happy painting.